Oh, yeah. I was reading these constitutional amendments. This was ratification declared by the Secretary of State of the United States in 1913. The Congress shall have power to lay and collect taxes on incomes from whatever source derived without apportionment among the several states and without regard to any census or enumeration. Yeah, that's Amendment number 16. Now, let's say that Congress has been getting a percentage of every pack of cigarettes that I purchased since I started smoking when I was 16. And my smoking has been paying the salaries of every person in office. Now, I had looked at sales tax. I had looked at income tax. Business tax, tax on capital gains, capital losses. Let's go through and do just kind of a behind the napkin estimation of the total amount of taxes that I've spent on cigarettes since I first got married and we had our first baby, Zachary. Now, when I met Heidi at the Goodwill, and I think we got married in 99, I can look at I have a difficult time remembering exactly when our anniversary is, but let's say I bought on average, a pack of cigarettes a day, every day of the year. Probably a little more than that. It's more like 400 packs a year. And over the last 10 years, considering today's prices and the price it was in 1999, average $4 a pack. It's about $1,600 a year for the last 14 years. Now, if you break down the total amount in taxes that are paid to the federal government and to the state government for smoking, yes, I could honestly say that my smoking has paid the wages of the Clallam County Commissioner. Now, my wife has not been paying the wages of the judges in Clallam County. But my smoking has, and they say, well, it's not good for children if you smoke. And I'm like, well, I don't smoke in the house. I mean, if that's the one reason you have for not allowing me to have my sons, okay, I can go through the total amount of taxes that have been collected because of Congress authorization and ratification of a certain amendment. Now, why don't we go through the total amount of taxation of every county in the United States that receives income from those that smoke? Now, for every parent that is denied or deprived their custody rights because of contributing to the tax base of the state, I would like to remind those that do not have the primary concern for children as the basis for their decision making about what is and is not good for the parent that has custody, that I have actually paid a whole lot more in taxes. Now, I'm going to want this lawsuit that you say that I'm not a good parent, but the truth of the matter is a certain amount of my income every year went to support your income. Now, they would say, well, there seems to be a disproportionate amount of sin tax for those products that allegedly make a parent a bad parent. Let's say you drink alcohol. I don't, but there are those that do. Yes, there is. Now, I could go through all the alcohol tax revenue of every county, every state, and the United States federal government that has taxed the retail value and the wholesale cost of all alcohol that has been consumed throughout the United States. You do realize that the income received while being an employee of any city, county, state, or the federal government does not always come just from the income taxes or sales taxes. There are taxes on certain products above and beyond just the sales tax. Okay? Now, let's say I email those in law enforcement and I inform them that a very close approximation of the total amount of money that I have spent on tobacco products and their participation in that income, because I can get the total number of city employees. Yes, we can. State employees. Yeah. County employees. Yes! Now, if it's 1 penny that I have spent supporting your employment, it could be that you could be violating Amendment number 16 because you are deciding that I'm a bad parent when my taxation is paying for your employment.